Hi, it's John Williams here at MIT, and today we're going to create our own tokens in Ethereum. So this is what companies do when they're doing an initial coin offering. So we're going to create 1 million tokens and then we'll be able to issue them. So first we need a couple of things. We need MetaMask installed, and I've already done that. And I've set up a public and a private key on Ethereum that is basically my address, my name on Ethereum. So you can send me coins. And here now we can get my key. So this is my public key. And I've got it here just in case you want to send me any ethers. The code that we're going to use for the smart contract which will generate these tokens is at this URL. Okay, so here's the standard code for Ethereum ERC20 so-called tokens. This is a standardized interface. I already generated some coins called Jonas. Now we're going to generate some tokens called Tangos or Tango Js. Okay. So our symbol will be Tango J. So I'm going to now edit this code. So this is any old editor that you want. And we're going to replace all the John R's by Tango J's. So that was the interface to the ERC20. And then now we need to edit the John R's. So there's 4 more places down here that we need to change. So that's the contract name, Tango J token. And so this is a smart contract which we're going to first compile, then we're going to deploy that into the Ethereum blockchain, and then we're going to expose it so that other people can see the code. We're then going to make sure that we can see the tokens ourselves in our wallet, in our MetaMask wallet. Okay, so the code looks good. Now we're going to go to remix.ethereum.org. So this is the Ethereum, if you like, interface, user interface. The first thing we need to do is to load up our code. I already loaded up some code here, but we're going to overwrite the code I loaded up, and I've saved it in a file JRW token. So this is the Solidity language. We've loaded it up into Ethereum, and now what we need to do is first we got to compile it and into a binary, and this is what will be locked into the blockchain, this binary code. But for other people to understand what the contract is and be able to see our code and trust us, we need afterwards to load up the actual code as well. So I'm just checking now that we've got the right address. Yep, that's correct. We've compiled, and now we're going to run and load that code. So it's asking MetaMask now, do we want to submit that into the Ethereum blockchain? Yes, we do. So now it's basically being mined. If we go back to MetaMask, we'll see that it's pending. So the contract hasn't been executed yet, the smart contract. Now it has. Okay. And now what we can do is we can publish and verify the code. We need a couple of things. We need the name of our token. Do you remember what the name was? If you don't, it's best to go back and look at the actual code to see what the contract name. So it was Tango J token. That was our name. So we put that in. Now we need to check the compiler that was used. So we make sure we've got the right code. And now go to the details and you'll see the compiler. So there's various revisions of the Solidity compiler. We need to make sure we get the right one. So we're checking this one, and now in the drop down we need to find it in that list. And so we need to scroll down a little bit here, and it's this one. Yep. So that's the compiler we used, and we don't want any optimization. And now we're going to verify and publish the code. So this is so that it's exposed to other people. Okay, so it's checking to make sure I'm not a bot. We should be able to see it now. So now we'll get the contract name. So we'll find amongst, so these are all my transactions. We'll find this transaction, here it is. And now we can see the contract name here. Let me copy it. And I'm going to go back into MetaMask now and make a link in MetaMask to this contract so that we can see our tokens in MetaMask. So here we're going to add the tokens. So this is the contract name. It immediately knows it's called Tango J. We add it in, and there now we've got 1 million tokens that we can issue to other people. So if I wanted to send you a token now, I'd need to know your public address, develop a transaction sending you these tokens. Okay,